This video brought to you by Grand Slam Sport Fishing Supply.
We made our mark right where the skirt tapers down and then begins tapering back up. And what I use is a dowel, or you can use a piece of metal. And you slide it up inside the skirt. And what that does is allow you to make a cut that's perfectly straight around the edge of the skirt. And then I take a knife and I basically put it in the edge and I turn the whole thing with the knife kind of being held still. And what you get there is you have a skirt that's cut and it's going to fit perfect on the head. There's no cup shape. It's real straight. And when you glue that on this head, it'll fit perfectly. So we do that with both skirts. Sometimes a dark skirt it's hard to see, but if you find a light spot on it, you can make your mark. Put your dowel in there. And now you have your skirts cut perfect for gluing to a Pakula style head. Next step is you take your skirt, flip it inside out. I usually put a little bit of pledge. You don't have to put as much as you would normally to tie a lure, but you just put a little bit on there. Put your head in, and now you've just got to work it on there. Some of these ocean skirts you have to stretch out a little bit.
Working onto the first flange.
Yep, we're going to put our bottom skirt on first. So that's our bottom skirt. And now what I do is, this skirt's a single color up top, so you don't have to line it up with the head or the eyes, but then you flip it back down. And you have to do it kind of carefully, sometimes they'll want to pop off. And that's in place, it's perfectly in place. You also want to make sure that you push it up against the flange so it's nice and even, like that. Try to wipe off any extra pledge. And then to glue it, all you need to do is be careful that you don't spill glue on the head, because it gets on the top of the head, it'll stick. Just basically fold your skirt back once it's in place. Put a drop or two of Zap right there, and it finds its way, you'll see it find its way all the way around. Now you let that sit. I usually let it sit for a few minutes just to let it dry, just for a minute or so. Now we take, once we think we've got enough time for that to set up, it's pretty quick drying glue. Take our top skirt, flip it inside out. Again, put just a little bit of pledge, not much. Take our skirt, drop it back in, and now this skirt's colored differently around the top and the bottom, so you want to line it up. I typically try to line up the top of the skirt with the top of the lure on either side. These are the same on either side, so try to line your blue foil up with the center of the lure. Now that little bit of pledge allows you to slide that skirt right up on top. You pull it a little bit past the top of the bottom of the flange. Make sure you're still lined up with the blue foil. You can always flip it and turn it and adjust it, but if you pull it up past that when you go to flip it, it should fall right into place. Pull it back until you see the skirt flip over. There. There. Now it's on there perfectly. You can still adjust it. There's enough pledge in there that you can move it, and that's what you're going to end up with. Take the skirt like you did the first underskirt, you flip it back just enough so you can see the lure flange. Hit your zap on there, flip the skirt back, and you're good to go. Same way you skirt a little rat or a mouse. It's really important though to make that cut with the dowel with a knife really straight around the lure head, and then these skirts fit. You don't have any bulging, and the skirt looks perfect, looks like brand new.